Hello everyone, what's up? This is Sankalp Chauhan and I welcome you all to my channel. And this is my second video in order to give a review of the book. So if you haven't really checked out the first video, which is about the Rich Dad Poor Dad, then you can definitely check out the channel and you can also listen to that. So with this, I would like to start off with my video, and this time I'm going to give you a review of the book which is very close to my heart, as it describes all sort of entrepreneurial journey that entrepreneur has to go through in life. This book I'm talking about, the ShoeDog by Mr. Phil Knight. Now, Mr. Phil Knight is a founder of a Nike shoe brand, which is a very well shoe brand. We all know that, and uh, from this particular book describes about all the sort of ups and downs that he has to go through in order to establish or deliver a particular kind of value to its customers, that is the shoe brand consumers, and a very good justice to the life of an entrepreneur. He started his journey at the age of 24 by borrowing $50 from his father, and in order to travel the world across. And initially it all started as an import-export business for the shoes. He was a runner himself, and he believed that USA still lacks the best quality of running shoes, and he knew that, and through his research he knew that Japan was the most or the best in terms of exporting the best quality of shoes, running shoes. And he started and initiated his import-export business from Japan, and later on he expanded this, and the entire business was running under the BlueRibbon as a company. Now the name was decided as an extempore in the very first meeting with the Japanese of Mr. Phil. Now, who exactly is a ShoeDog? Now, Mr. Phil Knight has described a shoe dog in a very cunning manner. He says that a ShoeDog is typically a person who is in love with the shoes, who knows A to Z about shoes, who knows everything about shoes, and is a and he is very obsessed with the kind of shoes that a person wears. So that person, we can say that he or she is a ShoeDog. And the best part about this book is the entrepreneurial journey of Mr. Phil Knight. He believed in starting up early, and he always focused on starting and fail. He always focused on failing as much early as you can, because later in life you will have a lot of chances to overcome the risks or that you had taken, or to overcome the all the other necessary things that you see while pursuing your career in entrepreneurship. He made us believe that with a couple of good friends and a good team behind your back, you can actually make wonders in your journey. And his wife has also played a great role in his life, as the end life of an entrepreneur is constantly driven by several ups and downs in his or her life. Then you always need a support in order to get successful. He got that support from his wife and from his very good friends, and they were the sole reason he could actually survive the entire journey of starting from a very basic import-export business to creating a world-class brand. Now, what twist really comes up, or what was the turning point in the life of Nike, was that the transition between the brand name from BlueRibbon to Nike made all the difference. Now, what exactly happened in the middle of this is that you will find it more clear in the book, but just in order to give you a summary, the Japanese started believing that their shoe brand is creating wonders in America, and it's now to put pressure on Mr. Phil Knight in order to increase more sales and different kind of legal disputes. So Mr. Phil Knight was involved in a lot of legal disputes imposed by the Japanese, just in order to affect the sales. And that is the sole reason he believed that there is something that needs to be done, and in order to come out of this trap. And that is the sole reason he cut all of his Japanese relationships, and he started establishing his own factories, which made the perfect shoes for the company. And he started all of this on his own. And then later on, he described the name as Nike. And there's a small detailed look, I would say, in the book that is more important, that touched me, was that he emphasizes his entire thing a lot on travel and exploring the different kind of culture of the world. Even the name Nike was thought as a brand just because of his traveling nature, and that is the reason you should travel more often. And that is all it is all about. The book is very interesting, and you will realize that, and when your millions are at stake in a particular legal dispute, then it is not going to be easy for anyone to just gather himself up and to come out of the trap. So, but Mr. Phil Knight was not someone who would crack under pressure, and he made it very clear with the Japanese people that he is alone going to make it, and he made it. And this is all about the journey. And if you are going to start up with something of your own, and if you are into something starting up with your own, then you should definitely give a read to this amazing book, and it will teach you the real life lessons of failure, and how to overcome from the failures, and how to finally come out of this. And if you know it, at this point of time we are not really involved in legal disputes, and we are not at a stage where our millions are at stake. But this man at the age of 24 was going through a lot, I would say, and he successfully he came out of the trap, and eventually he made Nike a world-class shoe brand. Thank you so much for listening to me, and please subscribe to the channel and like the video if you haven't already. Thank you so much.